you knew he was in that ministry. You knew he was a part. So one of the most colorful things that he did that I think we'll always remember is he played the preacher in Heaven Bound. So let's give the Lord a hand praise as they come forward this time.
Good afternoon, everyone. To the family, thank you for this honor to speak regarding Brother Bill's participation in Heaven Bound. My name is Jory Young, and I am the director for Heaven Bound. For those of you all who are wondering what is Heaven Bound, Heaven Bound is a annual production that the church puts on. It started back in 1930 when this very building that you're sitting in burned down. And they had to figure out how they were going to rebuild it. This is a church of, newly freed slaves, people who didn't have much, and so the idea came to do the production of Heaven Bound. Heaven Bound basically transforms the sanctuary into the highway of life. The very aisles that you walk down today show the struggles that each of the pilgrims go through. They deal with various things: steadfastness, drunkenness, illness, hypocrisy, all while trying to fight the devil to make it to the gates, which would normally sit right here. And Brother Bill was the preacher. He played the preacher. His song was, "I'm going to do all I can for my Lord." And sometimes life imitates art, just because the narration for the preacher actually references the book of Matthew, which his daughter actually read earlier, Matthew 28:19, with the Great Commission. So it talks about saying, "Go ye into the world and preach my gospel." And in that sense, it says that the preacher is steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord and faithful. And that was Brother Bill, because the fluid nature of society and just the fickle nature of people makes it easy for you to say that you don't want to do anything. When leadership changes or you're not doing things the way that you like, it is easy to say, "I'm not doing it because XYZ is not there." But Brother Bill was not like that. When I took the reins of the director of Heaven Bound here, only just a couple of years ago, he was one of the first people at the planning meeting. He didn't need a cosign to say that I was going to come, and such is participating. He didn't ask who's directing. He didn't ask who was playing the song. He showed up. He showed up and he did all he could. So we are going to give you all just a little snippet of what he did in the play. Unfortunately, if you've never seen it, you are going to miss the opportunity to see the best shouts that we had. He had a very specific thing that he did in the song, saying that he was going to shout all he could. And even this last year, one of the last correspondences that I received from Brother Bill, he said, "Brother Jory, this will be my last year doing the preaching." And even when we were practicing and he had difficulty walking, he said, "I'm going to do it one more time." I said, "All right, I'm not going to mess with it because, I played the devil in the play. We had another devil in there, Brother Glenn over there. But we antagonize him. We tempt him with money and women and, we do all these things. And it demands some physicality. And even with his difficulty walking, he took his time this year. He said, "I'm going to do it." And after he did it, he completed it. He completed the mission that he was called for. After he did it, he said, "Brother Jory, this is going to be my last year," and he knew it. So we say thank you for his sacrifice, for his steadfastness, for his faithfulness to what he was called to do, because every person who plays a pilgrim in this play takes something of themselves and puts it into that part. And you have to have it in you in order to act it. You have to be able to identify it. So to the family, we say thank you for sharing your father with us, and we're going to miss him. So without further ado, I'm going to give a lead in, and Brother Reggie is going to give us a sample of what Brother Bill gave us. "Go ye into all of the world and preach my gospel to every creature. Be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, faithful to his call. This servant presses on with the blessed assurance of hearing the Savior say, 'Well done.'" Well done, Brother Bill.
I'm gonna do all I can for my Lord. I'm gonna do all I can for my Lord. I'm gonna do all I can till I can do no more. I'm gonna do all I can for my Lord. I'm gonna pray all I can for my Lord. I'm gonna pray all I can for my Lord. I'm gonna pray all I can till I can pray no more. I'm gonna pray all I can for my Lord. I'm gonna shout all I can for my Lord. I'm gonna shout all I can for my Lord. I'm gonna shout all I can till I can shout no more. I'm gonna shout all I can for my Lord. I have done all I could.